Dashboards within Smartsheet are a beautiful thing. They take all the work you've built up so far, your sheets, your reports, all the different data points, and it gives you a platform, allows you a space, a place where you can take all that information and build it and put it into one nice, easy package so that anybody outside of the work that you've been doing, maybe your boss, your customers, your clientele, can view with clarity all the things that you've been building behind the scenes. And not only today am I going to show you how to build a dashboard, but I'm going to show you how the professionals do it. And there's some tricks to the trade a lot of people don't know that I'm going to let you in on today. Dashboards. All right, let's dive into them. Hey guys, welcome to Workflow My Workload. I'm your guide, Justin Orazio, and I'm product certified in Smartsheet and solution certified within Smartsheet. And today I'm going to show you how to build a dashboard within your Smartsheet, the way that the professionals do it. I'm going to let you in on the tricks of the trade. And if you haven't yet already, please sign up for that free lesson in the description below, in the bio below. I've created a full-length lesson that covers all the questions that people ask me more than anything else about Smartsheet. It's found in the link below. Please do not forget to click on that free lesson. All right, let's dive into these dashboards. All right, to create this dashboard, we're going to go ahead and use the sheets and reports that we already created in the previous mini episodes. So I'm going to go ahead and use the spaghetti noodle sheet right here to create our dashboard. And a secret that a lot of people don't know about when creating dashboards is instead of utilizing just the sheets that you've already created and the reports you've already created to create that dashboard, here's the secret. You create your own metric sheet. That's right. You create a separate sheet entirely that the dashboard pulls information from. And you might be thinking, Justin, a metric sheet, what the heck are you talking about? Well, no worries, we're going to dive right into it. So first things first, we're going to utilize the sheet that we've already created. So we got our spaghetti noodles here, and then we also have our report. And I'll pull up the report here. We have the spaghetti noodles report that we created in previous lessons. And let's go ahead and go back to our sheet here. Now, a dashboard, the whole reason for a dashboard is you want to be able to show clarity to all the information that's getting gathered. Because if you have tons and tons of sheets and tons of reports, then you want a dashboard, just one dashboard, that gathers all of the information and makes it very easy to interpret. All right, let's go ahead and create the dashboard. So what we're going to do is, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start creating a metric sheet. So to do that, let's go to a new tab and let's click add. And let's go ahead and just click on the grid, and we'll call this spaghetti metric sheet for dashboard. All right, so again, the metric sheet is the place that houses all the data that the dashboard is pulling from. And so if you have multiple different sheets that are bringing in information, then this one metric sheet should gather all that information for you and organize it in an orderly fashion. That way it's easy to make changes on the dashboard on the fly. And a mistake a lot of people do is they try to build reports and graphs and charts and metric widgets, all which we'll get into today on the dashboard. They try to build all of that off multiple different sheets, and it gets very cumbersome, very chaotic, very quickly. It becomes messy. So you want a one-stop shop, just one sheet that houses all that information, that consolidates all that information for you. All right, so let's go ahead and start with the first one. I'm going to call this chart. let's do Susan, Billy, Justin, and let's go ahead and we'll call this formula. And we'll do a count if formula. So I'm going to do, actually, let's make this contact. This will make sense here in just a second. What I am doing Susan, oh, thank you, Billy, Justin, so I'm just matching it. And the reason I'm doing this is I want the primary column right here to be the names. And we'll do a count if formula, so equals count if. So we're going to count something if certain criteria is met. So I'm going to click reference another sheet, and let's go ahead and go to our noodle sheet, spaghetti noodles. Let's go down here. So click here. Give this a name. I'm just clicking on the column here to count all of the contacts, but we're counting all the contacts if equals contacts at row, which is this column right here. So what it's saying is we're going to count all the contacts in this sheet, all the contacts in this column that live within this sheet that also match the contact in this row. So there's 2 for Susan. So that means there should only be 2 Susans on here. So 1, 2. See that? It's a Susan here and a Susan here. There's only 2. Then over here, what we can do instead of retyping it all the time, we can just click and drag down. I picked the wrong Justin. Let's do this one. There we go. So for Billy, we're saying there should be 4 Billies in that sheet. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, it's counting if, it's counting how many Billies match this contact Billy. If the Billy here and the Billy and this contact are the same. So if Billy, the email for Billy here is the same as the email for Billy here, they match, go ahead and count it, and there's 4. All right, so we got that one. Now let's go ahead and do another one. Let's do, we'll call this number of tasks. And we'll do back here, and we'll just kind of gather all this information here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to collapse. I'm just going to copy this right here. Paste it in here. Actually pasted some extra rows in there. Okay, so what I'm doing is these are, remember the colored parent rows are each step. So collect ingredients, make dough, roll it out, hang dry, and cook. And to expand it all, of all the details of all the ingredients and the things that go on to do each one of these tasks. So I simply want the main tasks themselves to be spelled out right here. And then I'm going to go ahead and do a formula to bring in that information. So let's just do a cell link. So I'm going to right click here into the cell, go down to link from cell to other sheet. I already pulled up the sheet I want to use for it. And I'm going to go ahead and let's do this. I want the total percent complete for this one. Actually, I put that in the wrong one. So let me delete that. Click on that and click delete. Keyboard removes the link. Click delete again. Gets rid of it. So I'm going to go ahead and do. Let's go ahead and do this. Link from cell to other sheet. There. So the next one is make the dough. So I'm going to click on the cell, right click it, link cell into other sheet. So make the dough is right here. It's percent complete. Roll out dough, link cell into other sheet. Roll out dough, percent complete. And again, it doesn't have to be percent complete. It can be a date. It can be how many days. Be whatever you want it to be. I'm just choosing to do percent complete for rollout. Percent complete for hang dry. 0. And you may be thinking, well, Justin, why would I cell link these when I could just type in that number there? Well, the nice thing about cell linking is when this sheet, pull it up here, when this sheet right here updates, so maybe this percentage changes to 30% or 40%, then this number here will automatically update in real time with it, so you don't have to ever worry about it again. So if you have like hundreds or thousands of cells and you want all of those to be cell linked and all update across the board in real time, cell linking does that for you. It links it once and you never have to worry about it again. So these are just numbers, so I want to turn this into percentages, so I'm just going to click and highlight all of these, and I'm going to click on percent right here. Now they're all percents. Let's click save. And I believe we got some stuff to work with. So let's go ahead and get started. So now we have our metric sheet. And let's go ahead and build our dashboard. So we're going to open up a new tab here. I'm just going to click on the add icon, the plus icon here. And we're going to click on dashboard/portal. So we'll call this spaghetti dashboard. 1, 2, 3. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to click on, there's two ways to add things to your dashboard, and they're the exact same thing. It's just two different spots where you can access it. You can click edit, edit dashboard, click edit again, and go down to add widget. And here are your, what Smartsheet calls a widget. So metric, chart, shortcut, report, title, rich text, web content, and image. And we're going to utilize most of these today. You can also utilize these exact same things by clicking on this pencil icon right here. And you click on the plus sign, and they all show up right here. So for all intents and purposes, I will do my best to use this one just so it's more visual for you guys. So the first thing I like to do is I like to give it, we'll start with an image. I want to start with a logo. So click here, and then automatically throws it up on your dashboard. And I'm going to go ahead and click select image. Upload it from my computer. It's loading. And by default, it gives it a title. I don't want a title. So I'm going to click title and toggle that off. You can stretch this and put this wherever you want. Now, a lot of other project management platforms don't allow you to do this, what I'm doing right here. And this goes along with any widget, not just the image one. You can stretch it, make it small, make it big, however you'd like. So let's go ahead and do that. And the next thing we're going to do is add button. Let's go ahead and create a title. Title is simply just that. It's a title. Drag this down. Let's do this. And let's call this spaghetti noodle dashboard. And then you can change the fonts here. Let's do 32. And let's go ahead and customize this. I want to match this with this color. Now I could pull the hex code for the colors, but right now I don't want to do that, so I'm just going to eyeball it. So I'm going to highlight the letters here, and it gives you default colors, but I'm going to go to custom colors, and I'm going to see if I can eyeball this here. Let's go with that. And then for the background, I'm going to click back into this title widget here, click on the paint bucket for the background, and let's go ahead and drag this out. Go with that. Actually, let's try that a little bit better. And then the next thing we're going to do, click save. Next thing we're going to do is let's do a metric. Click up here for metric. I'll click add data. And I'm actually going to go to my metric sheet that we just created. So it's going to be spaghetti metric sheet for dashboard. You can also type it in here to search it. And I'll just do 3 metrics for now. So let's go ahead and we'll do this one, collect ingredients. I'm going to click stacked, type in here, collect ingredients. Make that 16, we'll make this 24. Now we'll change this font to that. We'll turn the title off. There we go. Click save. I'm going to do that 2 more times. So again, I'm just going to click pencil, plus sign, metric, add data. You can type it in right here. Spaghetti metric sheet for dashboard. There it is right there. Click it. And click 25. That's going to be for make the dough. And the cool thing about these metrics is that when the information updates in real time, the dashboard will update in real time as well. It's all interconnected. So we'll go ahead and click stacked again. And for that one, that was make the dough. So I'm going to click here and click make the dough. 16, 24. Give her the old custom color. Turn off the title. Go like this. And we'll do one more. Pencil. Add metric. Add data. We'll do cook. We'll do stacked. So it stacks, you know, side by side or stacked. Cook. 16. This font will be 24. Custom color. Title is off. this over here. There we go. And the cool thing about dashboards and Smartsheet is you can highlight multiple widgets at once just by clicking and dragging. You can move these around. You can also copy and paste. So I could click here, click copy, right click, and click paste. Alright, let's go ahead and save that. Now let's make some charts. So let's go ahead and do pencil icon, click add, click chart, add data. Let's go to our metric sheet again that we just created. And we're going to click and drag this information. So Susan, Billy, Justin, 2, 4, and 6. Again, as these numbers update in real time, our graph will automatically update. Alright, so I know it looks pretty ugly, so let's go ahead and clean this up a little bit. Let's go ahead and I'll do a donut. And let's click on pie chart and series. Now let's do a half moon here. Bring it over here. And again, this graph I can make as big or as small as I want. Maybe I'll just go like this. And then instead of percentage, I want to do amount. I just changed it right here. And let's fix these colors here. Maybe let's go with, we'll go red with that. Now there's some sage green in here from the sage, or the basil, that's in the spaghetti. So let's go and do a custom color for that. Go with that. And then we'll do the old spaghetti color. Oops. Sage. And then the title we'll put here, number of tasks by person. Spell here, we'll center that. I want to be consistent with the theme. So let's go ahead and we'll do the lettering, same color, and we'll make it 24. Actually, let's do pretty big. Let's do 18, and just do the background like a light gray. And drag that up. Click save. Let's do another one here. Let's go ahead and do. Actually, let's do this background. Let me just see how this looks. Let's do this. Maybe go with something like that. And then let's add another one. Another chart. So I'm going to click on the pencil, plus sign, click on the chart, add data. And I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm just going to change the graph so you can see how it looks. I'm going to click and drag this one more time. Click OK. And I'm going to click here at chart type, and instead of a pie chart, let's do a bar graph, horizontal. And let's turn on the horizontal. So I'm just going to click on horizontal axis and show the tick marks. Let's go to series. Always show label value. Let's put these numbers right here. Apply to all series. So let's click on, remember Susan is the spaghetti, the marinara sauce color. So click Susan, click color, and we'll do marinara. Click on the drop down again, and we'll choose Billy. Billy is going to be sage green. And click on the drop down again for Justin. And Justin is going to be the color of spaghetti. Alright, let's go ahead and line this up here. And you know what? This is bugging me. I don't like that yellow. Let's go back to the gray. See what this looks like with gray. looks a little better. Again, we're going to do gray. One center it. 16. Is that what that was? 18. 18. Stick with the same theme here. Do marinara. And click save. And another widget that we can add is just go and click on the pencil icon. Click on the web content. Now this is really cool. You can add videos, anything with the URL, you can add directly into here. So if you have a YouTube video, you can go and add it here. I know of a cool guy. Let's add some content. And let's take a look here. Let's go and paste it in. Apply. Hey, look at that. All right, we'll do again, stick with the same theme. 18. And again, same with this, like any widget, you can make it big or small, however you like. And let's go and add one more widget. Let's do a report. So I'm going to click pencil icon, plus sign, click reports, click add report, and let's do spaghetti noodle report. And if you don't want to keep the colors here from the report, you can click remove formatting. And this doesn't have a Gantt chart, but if it did, you can hide it. And if you had grouping, which it doesn't, you can hide that as well. And let's go ahead and change the font here. And we'll do 18 for there. And you can make all of this interactive. So if I click on the pencil icon, I can make it all dynamic. So I can click edit, and I can go to widget behavior at the very bottom, and I can choose to open to data source or any other Smartsheet object or anything with the URL. So say you want one of these widgets to take you right to a website. All you would do is you would click on the three dots here, go all the way down to widget behavior, click on this drop down and choose open to another site. This is where you would put in the URL or a Smartsheet item or directly to its own source. So now if I click into this graph, it'll take me into the metric sheet because that's where that's its status source. And you can watch the video right here.
Hey guys, welcome to Workflow My Workflow.
And then you can do the same thing with the report. Click on the three dots, edit, widget behavior from the data source. Now, if I click into this report, it takes me right into the report itself. And there you have it, my